launched a program called Chromebooks and Musical Instrument for All. We offer the help, the best we can. And also we would like to encourage young people to get involved.
Welcome to our community podcast show on diversity, inclusion, and equity. I'm your host, Sonal Fool. We acknowledge we are on the Treaty Line 6, and we acknowledge the work done by all our ancestors or the people who are doing, community leaders doing now to raise the awareness on diversity, inclusion, and equity. We also acknowledge the work done by our ancestors or the leaders on Native, Inuit, and Aboriginal culture. Today we have Mireille with us. She does not need any introduction. She is from Fort McMurray. She's a community leader. She is a mother. She has a business, and she recently has started a Mandla Foundation after the tragedy in her family. Um, Thank you, Mireille, to take a time. I know you are in Montreal and I'm in Edmonton. You are 2 hours ahead of us. I really appreciate you taking a time to come forward, to giving us an opportunity to speak about the Mandela Foundation. As we were talking, you did mention you started because of the family tragedy, or so could you please tell us more about it?
Absolutely. Thank you, Sunil, for giving me the honor to come here and talk about the Mandla's Foundation, an organization very dear to my heart. In fact, the Mandla's Foundation was created after a personal tragedy, like you said. My family and we were going on vacation as we used to do every summer vacation. So we went to the US, and on our way back, we got into a car accident and we lost Mandla on the spot. So when that happened, of course, all of the sorrow, the mourning, grief that follows such a tragedy. And to be honest with you, I don't know where and how, but I found in myself the courage to create something that will help me grieve first, but also to honor the person she was. And by doing that, thinking of that led me to create the Mandla's Foundation.
Meryl, I have photos to you because it takes a lot of courage, but you have created such a example for the community, right? When we have a loss, how we can turn that loss in a memory for the community. So my hats off to you wherever she is. She is happy what you are doing as a daughter, as a community leader, because she was well recognized in the Fort Mac community too. So tell us, Mandla Foundation, what exactly it does.
Mandla's Foundation is a nonprofit, an organization created to really give back the way we were given to. Because when Mandla transitioned, people in Fort McMurray gathered around us and supported us the best way we could ask for. They didn't look at us as an immigrant family. They didn't look at us as a family that encountered a loss. They look at us as a family member, and they really gathered around us and supported us the best we can. So we owe a big deal to that community. So what does Mandla Foundation does exactly? We aim to alleviate the pain wherever we can. So if we see people experiencing pain somewhere, we will be there to help. So the Mandla's Foundation is just aiming to do that. We are wherever we see vulnerable people facing hardship, we come in, we offer the help, the best we can. And also we would like to encourage young people to get involved into social activism and community building.
Miral, recently we met during the Every Carnival, and when we were there, you basically mentioned, and you mentioned like you are helping the young generation or the young people or the students, giving them a musical instruments or teaching them how to play. Even you are giving them free of cost musical instrument free of cost for certain time, lending them, I should be saying, or giving them depending on a situation. So how that started?
So yeah, we help organization the best we can. So we launched last March on Mandla's Day. We launched a program called Chromebooks and Musical Instrument for All. So it works like a library. The Mandla's Foundation is lending Chromebooks and musical instrument to family experiencing financial hardship. So those family that cannot afford to provide either a Chromebooks or a musical instrument to their children, they reach out to us. We provide them with a Chromebook or and a musical instrument. They use it from 1 day to 3 months, and they send it back to us. But that offer is renewable, meaning if they need it for a longer period of time, we can lend it again to them, and whenever they are done, they are send it back to us. Of course, that program is free of charge because we were given a grant by the federal government. So that's how we can make it free of cost and available for community members, right? So it's a program that we launched last March 22nd on Mandla's Day.
So when you did mention currently you are in Fort McMurray only, but you are starting this program in Edmonton also. So Edmonton include the nearest area like Sherwood Park, St. Albert, Beaumont, all that, or is only Edmonton? And how people can connect you or how we can refer the people to you?
We are hoping to provide this service to the greater area of Edmonton. So Sherwood Park included, St. Albert included, right? We know that probably more than Fort McMurray, there is a need in Edmonton. And we would like to extend that offer in Edmonton. That's the reason we participated in the Africanival, because we are hoping to expand in the Edmonton area. The best way to reach us is to, first of all, to visit our website to see what we are doing and what is offered there, but also to reach out to me because I'm the executive director, to reach out on 780-531-8707 is the Mandla's Foundation phone number, or by email, connect Mandla Foundation, connect at mandlafoundation.org. And those are the best way to reach out to me if you are in need of a Chromebook or a musical instrument. I just want to let people know that we are not offering music lessons, but we are offering a musical instrument, right? I have no capability of teaching music. I have to confess that, but we have musical instruments that we can lend to people willing to or wanting to learn and to expand their horizon in music.
So, Meryl, another question is like you did mention you are not providing any music lessons, but then you're lending the people the instruments. So, do they when they are applying for the instrument, do they have to confirm they know or they're in process of enrolling? Is any kind of a paperwork or proof they have to provide it?
Of course, when we are in, it works like a library. So when somebody comes to us and says we would like to have a musical instrument, we will take their personal information, right? We would like to know for how long they want to use it. And also we would like to, we will take a deposit just in case, because we don't want to lose the instrument and we don't want them to damage it, right? So when they use a musical instrument, it goes to them in good condition. We make sure we audit the instrument or the Chromebook. It's in good condition. We lend them to them. When they're giving back to us, we make sure it comes back to us in good condition, right? And we are giving back their deposit to them. It's just to ensure that the tools that we are providing is not lost or damaged, right? So that's why we say it comes free of charge, because they're not paying for that. They're just leaving a deposit to say, okay, here we're taking your instrument, but we will bring it back to you on the proposed time. We don't need to validate that they are enrolled in a music program or whatever, because we believe that with COVID coming, people are now willing to learn on their own pace. And we know that sometimes immigrant family newcomers, they want to try something, but they don't have the means for. So those are, the targeted population. We know that, they will use it, they will try it, and we know the benefit of learning music, learning using an instrument or things like that, right? So we just want to provide that opportunity to family in need.
Mireille, could you tell us to the viewers what instruments you have, and if they are learning, or like what instrument they can get from your organization if needed?
From our organization, we have guitars, we have ukuleles, we have violin, we have drums. We are planning to have others, right? So even if somebody is interested in an instrument that we don't have yet, they could let us know and we will get it for them, and they'll be able to use it, right? But as of now, we have guitars, ukuleles, violins, flutes. What else do we have? Drums. We have plenty of them. And we were also given, it was a donation made to us at the Africanival by the Sanjay organization that donated a drum to us, because they were so, appreciative of the fact that we were able to provide such a service to the community, and especially to the inner city children, because we know how in need the population can be, right?
Now you are a nonprofit organization and you are doing such a great work for the community. I have another question. Like, we sometimes, like, even at my home also, we have a keyboard, we have ukulele and the other instruments, right? The kids have started using it, but I don't know what condition they are in now. But if someone has a musical instrument, which is not getting used and is in a good condition, can they donate to your organization? And if yes, how it can be possible?
Absolutely, Sanil, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to say so. Yes, if somebody is touched and wants to donate a musical instrument to us, or even the Chromebooks, we will gladly accept that in honor of Mandla, and we will make sure that kids that need those will be able to use that. We just want to be able to provide such an opportunity to the children. The best way, again, to reach out to us is to contact me by, to call me 780-531-8707, or to reach out to me by email. Really on top of the things email-wise, and it will be such a great honor to receive it, such a donation.
No, Miral, my hats off to you. My heart goes to you. We all, like every human, like as a human, we do have a tragedies in our family. We lose family members or loved ones. But how you have turned the whole experience in a positive, you have created an example. What message would you like to give to the viewers?
To the viewers, I would like to say that as human, there are things that we do not expect, but things that will happen to us because of our condition. And among things, we have a joyful event, but we also have very sad event. Never thought that I would be losing my daughter. We just went on vacation as we used to. But Mandla is who inspired me because of who she was, right? So as a mother, I had two options: grieve and mourn and just cry, or do something to celebrate the person she was. And to be frank with you, Sanyal, the testimonies of who she was, the impact that she made within such a small lifespan. She was only 12 years old, but the impact she made led us to have a day in a community we were just member of, immigrant, have her being recognized. The impact she made led to people reaching out to me and talking to me about the person she was, how she impacted them. So I had the choice to either continue to mourn and to cry my child, or to celebrate her life, which is bigger than me and bigger than what I ever thought of. So I will say Mandla led me to the second path, because to be honest with you, when I started the foundation, I didn't know it would take such dimension. I didn't know. So Mandla led me to do the second option, meaning celebrating her life and giving back. Mandla was somebody who will cry when she will see injustice happening to someone else. Mandla will be the person to say, Mom, I saw a family there. Can we help? What can we do? So I'm just doing what she would have done if she had lived longer. So honestly, and for me, it's a surviving mechanism, right? It's a grieving mechanism. It's my way of dealing with the pain. It's my way of loving my child. So to the community member, I say, whatever happens, please try to look at the positive side of the things. Try to see how you can switch or change the negative into the positive. That's all I'm trying to do.
Thank you, Mireille. My hats, as I said, I have lots of respect for you, lots of respect and gratitude for the work you are doing for the community on the name of your daughter. She's in our prayers, and wherever she is watching us, and she is admiring us and giving us a path to follow, right? To in a positive way. Thanks to you. Thanks a lot. And I will encourage all my viewers, if you are in need of a musical instrument, Mireille's number is posted, her email address is posted on here too. Please contact her, or if you know someone who might be benefited of that program, please do contact. And it's not only we are helping Mireille, we are giving a piece to Mandla too. Thank you for watching our safety podcast hosted by the Infinity Safety Awareness. We are on Facebook, we are on TikTok. Please subscribe our channel. Please like, please circulate so we can bring more and more for you. Thank you. Keep watching Infinity Safety Awareness, our community podcast. We bring diversity, we promote diversity, inclusion, and equity. Thank you. Have a good day.